Hello, and welcome back to another edition of Carrie's Gardening Channel. Today is February the 23rd, and we have our dahlia seedlings here, and I moved them from under the lights because we're going to be transplanting them today. You can see the root systems here. Now these will produce a tuber that you can dig out before a freeze or a frost hits, and you can store them, and if they're properly stored, you can restart them again next year. So you'll have your dahlias. So it's definitely time to transplant these. And we're going to be putting the smaller ones in, hold on a moment here, I'll show you here, in a 6-pack like this. And this is a bigger 6-pack, it's not one of the real small ones. And we're going to be putting the bigger ones in these like 4.5-inch containers here. So they'll have room to grow. And I'm going to take one out here and I'm going to show you how I transplant them. This is the biggest one here that I have. And you don't want the roots really growing through the bottoms of these, because that tuber, we don't want it to get stunned or anything like that, and we don't want to damage it when we take them out. So this is this one here. And this is a great opportunity, if you haven't done so already, to check them over for pests or anything like that. So I'm just going to rough these roots up some here. I have my container here. It's filled with Miracle-Gro all-purpose potting mix. So I want the roots to go out. I don't want them to keep growing in that same thing. So here we go. And I'm going to just stick that in there. Okay. And we need a little bit more here. A little bit more soil in here. Alright, there we go. And this will give the roots a nice thing to spread out into. So we're just going to fill in around here. Oops, sorry about that. I'm off camera. Okay, go ahead and start filling it around there. And I am still going to feed these once a week with the Miracle-Gro all-purpose water-soluble plant food that we use for the seedlings. You can start increasing it if you wish to. Just never feed a dry plant, and don't give them full strength, because they're nowhere near ready for that. And the reason why I keep feeding them is because I want them to develop that strong, healthy root system. Yes, this the potting mix that we're using to transplant these in, it does have food in it, but it's a slow release food. And yep, I'll get that, thank you. And our water soluble is a quick food, so it's going to give the plant a quicker feed for it, whereas the slow release feeds it over time. And we want to establish that root system so we have our strong plants. Go. I'm just fermenting around here with the soil. Now when we water these, our soil is going to sink, so we'll have to come back in and fill back in around it. But you don't want to go up, whoops, sorry about that. You don't want to go up any higher on this stem with your soil. You want to keep your soil at the level that it was for your seedling. So we're going to water this, and I'll show you how to water them. Be right back. Okay, so I wanted to show you something here real quick on this dahlia that we're transplanting. This is one, you can see about how big it is here. And this right here is actually the tuber forming. So we don't want to damage this part at all. And I've seen it on some other ones, even some that were smaller than this, where they had the tuber starting to form. So I just wanted to show you this here. So when I start watering them, I will show you how I water them. So we'll be back. Okay, so we're back and we got them all transplanted here. You can see the ones over there. And we're going to start watering these. And on those ones where you see that real big thick white root coming out, you want to be very careful when you transplant that. I actually didn't even rough mine up. I didn't touch them. I didn't do anything with them. I just left that big long white root alone. So I'm just watering them here. And I'll water them until water runs out the bottom. And our soil is going to settle, so you want to look for any like air pockets or anything like that. You want to fill them in with your soil. Got an air pocket in this one here. And I haven't debated yet if I'm going to pinch these or not. Some of these look like they could use a pinch because they grew a little taller than what I wanted them to. And there's like some pretty good space, in my opinion, between the leaf nods and where they're shooting new stems out. So I think I'm going to be pinching some of these. Go ahead and keep watering here. And we are going to put these back under our lights. Oops. Oopsies, got to watch the leaves. So that's how I water my dahlias. I'm going to finish watering the rest of these here. And then I'll come back and I'll show you where we put them at under the lights. So we'll be back. And one thing you want to watch when you transplant your seedlings is you don't want your leaves touching the soil. You're asking for trouble. That will bring disease can attack them, fungal issues can attack them. So you really don't want your leaves to be touching the soil. If there's one that's touching the soil, I would take it off or just kind of keep the soil away from it. So I wanted to add that. Okay, so we finished watering the last one here. We got all the soil filled in around them where it needed it. And I'm running low on battery here, so I'm going to end the video, and I'm going to put them back, put the dahlias back under the lights, because we're still going to do the same thing with them, put them under the lights, how I had them before. So if you like my video, please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, you can leave them below, and I'll try and answer them for you. Please don't forget to hit that little notification button. That'll tell you when I put a new video on. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. Bye.